Now for this question, x is normally distributed with mean 45 and standard deviation 5 to the square. We need to find the value of a if the probability of x being less than a is equal to 0.7088 for the first part. What is the probability of x being less than a? If you standardize, that's going to be exactly the probability of z being less than a minus 45 over the standard deviation, and that's going to give us 0.7088. Therefore, this is already on the left hand side, so if the graph is looking like this, so we're taking this part of the graph to the left. So this is going to be xi of a minus 45 over 5, and all of that's going to give us 0.7088. So we're saying a minus 45 over 5 is equal to the inverse xi of 0.7088. Now what is this value from our table? So 0.7088 inverse 0.7088, here we are. This is 0.55. So we have then a minus 45 over 5 is equal to 0.55. Therefore a is going to be 5 times 0.55 plus 45. So that means a is going to be equal to then so 47.75. Alright. Now for the second part, we need to find a if probability of x being greater than a is equal to 0.2033. Now for this one, this is exactly the same as probability of probability of z being greater than a minus the mean 45 over the standard deviation, and that's going to give us 0.2033. What is greater? If you look at your curve, greater than a, so p of z being greater than a is exactly the same as 1 minus p of z being less than a. So what are we going to say is that this is going to be 1 minus the probability of z being less than a minus 45 over 5 is equal to 0.2033. So probability of z being less than a minus 45 over 5 is equal to, if you take 1 minus 0.2033, so that's going to give us 0.7967. So 0.7967. Therefore a minus 45, this is already now on the left hand side, over 5 is equal to the inverse xi of 0.7967. So let's look at that value from our table. 0.7967. So 0.7967 is here, that's 0.83. So therefore I have a minus 45 over 5 is equal to 0.83. Hence a is going to be 5 times 0.83 plus 45. So a is going to give us, work it out in the calculator, 49.15. Here we are. Now for this part of the question, x is normally distributed with mean 45, standard deviation 5 squared. We need to find a if this is the situation. So what do we have? P of x being less than a, okay, is equal to 0.088, meaning that P of x being less than a, when standardized, becomes P of z being less than a minus 45 over 5. All of that's going to be equal to 0.088. This is less, already on the left hand side. However, the problem is here it is less than 0.5, so that's a negative. So the value here a is going to be negative. So what we have is P of z being less than negative then a minus 45 over 5. Okay, all of that's going to be equal to 0.088. What is p of z being less than minus a? So this is minus a. P of z being less than minus a is equal to p of z, if you reflect on the other side, of z being greater than a. That's going to be 1 minus p of z then being less than a. So 1 minus probability of z being less than, this is negative, becomes now positive. So 45 minus a over 5. And all of that's going to be equal to 0.088. So p of z being less than 45 minus a over 5, okay, is equal to 1 minus 0.088. 1, it's going to give us 0.912. So 0.912. So from here, the xi of 45 minus a over 5 is equal to 0.912. 45 minus a over 5 is equal to the inverse xi of 0.912. Let's check this out from our table. 0.912, 0.915. Here we are, 1.3. What about this one? Add up with let us say 13. That's going to be 0.9112. So that's not right. So this one is the better value. So I'm going to take then 1.35. So this is going to be 45 minus a over 5 is equal to 1.35. Therefore 45 minus a is equal to 1.35 times 5. So minus a is equal to 1.35 times 5 minus 45. 1.35 times 5 minus 45 minus 38.25. So minus a is equal to minus 38.25. Therefore a is going to be 38.25 to 2 decimal places. Here we are.